Cool beans.
So we are live at this point. So, Sage, do you want to go first?
Sure, I will go first. What did I do yesterday? I spent most of yesterday working on trying to implement the design work that our designer Ivan has been doing on this authorship highlighting, and I got it to a place where I think it's good enough that we should maybe go ahead and deploy it and refine it from there. So that's kind of exciting. That was mainly what I did yesterday, and then I also helped with the final push towards getting a couple of pull requests ready to go. With Hanesh a little bit, we put hopefully what are the finishing touches on his task, and then also this morning merged a kind of significant refactor of one little bit of data import from one of the prospective interns, Kirtana. So that's it.
Okay, sounds good. For myself, let's see, I spent a good chunk of the weekend working on converting our database on MedPlus for dev and test from SQLite to Postgres, which is our database for production. So it doesn't make any sense to have SQLite for dev and test, certainly not test. So ran in a bunch of test problems where tests were assuming a particular order of fetched records, which SQLite respected every time, but Postgres didn't necessarily. It altered it depending upon when you ran the test, etc. So we were sloppy in our testing, and SQLite supported that. So Postgres is much less forgiving. It enforces foreign key restraints, so you can't delete without deleting, another record first, etc., that kind of thing. But SQLite just lets you get away with murder, evidently, and we did. So a lot of different changes resulting from that. SHF, we had a good client meeting on Friday. So we had a good discussion with the client. So we're kind of in the middle of sprint 11 at this point for that project. That's going well. And I think that's about it. I tried to get the async voter working on Friday, and the documentation led me down the wrong path. But we got that sorted out this morning. So we're good on that. So I think that's pretty much it for Scrum. Why don't we look at the voting on that story? Let's see, let me find it. Looks like we've got, oh, you haven't voted on that yet, Sage.
I haven't voted on that. No, I haven't.
You want to go ahead?
Sure. Let me just track it down. Give me that Slack. Where are you at?
Yeah.
All right. I voted now. You need to reveal?
Cool. Yep, let's reveal. So we got simple 3 and 3.
Nice. We're at an impasse. Impossible.
That's 6 votes and 3 and 3. That's amazing. No tiebreaker there. Well, I guess you and I can discuss and break the tie. So from reading the story, it's kind of like we need hover help, for want of a better term. Tooltip above both of these buttons. And that's pretty much it. So, I mean, I don't know if we're not using Bootstrap. I think you said we're not, but we're using something that probably gives us an easy way to attach a tooltip to something, to an element.
Yeah, we do have like the pattern that we've been using with like the mouse over docs for like several bits of the interface. And I'm just not sure whether those like will play nicely with a button or not.
I see.
So that's why I just have a little bit of uncertainty in terms of exactly whether it will go super smoothly, which is why I put it medium. I think there's a good chance that it'll be really easy, but
Okay.
I feel like I always pretty much, my default minimum for anything involving like CSS is always medium.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. There's CSS involved, and CSS is a lot of fun to wrangle with. That's for sure. Yeah, so I can go with that. Why don't we break the tie then, you and I? So we'll give it a 2.
Okay.
Good enough. As you know, you probably know that we can only vote on one story at a time in a channel. We can't start async voting on 2 stories or 3.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, wow. I think version 3 of async voter may aim to do that. We're in version 2 at this point. Cool. It used to be you couldn't have async voter operating on more than one channel at the same time. So at least now it's concurrent channels. We're still limited to 1. So I'll move that over to current sprint.
Great.
Okay, good. All right then. I can't think of any other business we should talk about right now.
Oh.
Any other people joining the project since I was last looking?
No, I don't think so. I think we had somebody maybe show up and say hi, but well, I mean, so I don't know if you met Sergius. He actually showed up to the Scrum yesterday.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Just to say hi. I think he was still planning on.
Good.
He's at the get set up stage. So.
I've met him a couple times in the morning Scrum. He's someplace in Europe. I'm not sure where. So I didn't expect him to see him on the afternoon Scrum. That's great. I also suggested to him that if he has any trouble standing things up or anything else, reach out to me. I'm in a closer time zone than you are, although you guys evidently can overlap quite a bit. So we'll see how it goes. I'll continue to encourage him and anybody else who shows up. All right. Anything else, Sage?
No.
All right. Take care now. See you tomorrow. Yep.
Bye.
Bye.